couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. And he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Made a defender miss. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans...
Snags it, and there's running room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And the Dogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Nearly intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Stopped right there.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Third and long coming up. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Look out! And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Out wide left, it's Green. On the move at the 30. Lots of running room. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42. And that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Green. stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Berry. Crosses the 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Stockton. Quick completion on the out. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Running inside. It's Frazier. Turning it on. Got the first down. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got it in the middle. It's Humphreys. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a give to Frazier. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Drives inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Powers through the defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Rides to the back. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Finds his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Tigers setting out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeps it on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the air, it's Levitt. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gets away from one. He's got space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
It's complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They went 3-and-out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll start on the ground with Durham. There he goes! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, it's Berry. There's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Levitt. Extending the play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Under pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Left side is Humphrey. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure going right. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st. He lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Tiger! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with the Temple Owls, taking on the number 15 team, the ECU Pirates. And it's the Owls, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Grab behind the line, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, They are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Caden Durham again. Could be an alley. LSU will get a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on field.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Out wide left, it's Green. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Durham. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Handoff for Frazier. Down he goes.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give to Frazier. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening. Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts, and I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The run inside. It's Frazier. He's stopped.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Right side, it's Humphreys. Across the 25, he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer to a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Got the first down. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Here's Durham one more time. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line.
Makes a grab and room to run. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Moving the pocket, it's Levin. Left side, it's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a costly mistake and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caden Durham again. Just smothered on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Rush right in his face. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Runs through the tackle. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And he almost had a pick.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Turns it upfield. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
And that's That's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They put the brakes on him.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They'll move the tight end. They give it back to him. He breaks a tackle on the stop.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Push is ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on fourth. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. Here comes the heat. The screen, he can go. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's gone! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
He's going to take off. Crosses the 40. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field.
Continues to fight for yards. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Everybody wants the big play in this situation, Jesse, but he was smart. Catch, first down, out of bounds.
Yeah, and you just got to know where you are on the field, right? Where he's great awareness by the receiver, making the catch, getting out of bounds as fast as possible.
Drops back on first down. Reels it in.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Out wide right, it's Frazier. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. And perfect situational awareness there. Get the first down. Don't get greedy. Stop the clock.
Yeah, and that's why this team practices these types of 2-minute situations all week long leading up to games so that everybody's on the same page. That receiver did an awesome job getting out of bounds to try to preserve as much clock as possible.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You've got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this, I'm ending this game right now.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation.